Today I am presenting two different viewpoints as to whether or not MFTs must or must not refer LGBTQ clients when they're not comfortable working with them. The first we'll look at is they must refer. It's very challenging to work with someone and to support and accept someone when you're completely against everything that they stand for. As Christians, our Bible is our source to tell us how we're supposed to live and is explicit on telling us what sin is. Marriage is supposed to be between a man and a woman. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So what my Bible tells me, my religion tells me, that LGBTQ clients are living in sin, outright sin. And I don't think, I just cannot go against what I believe in order to support what I don't believe in. That would be hypocritical. And yes, people do bring up the code of ethics, and I know what it says, but many MFTs interpret the standard to support my stance and agree with me that there's no real specific guidelines to tell us how we're supposed to treat LGBTQ clients. And we're supposed to create a culture, a climate, a space of acceptance, an environment for our clients. And I just can't pretend that I accept their lifestyle. I shouldn't have to go against everything that I believe in order to make it comfortable for someone else. We have a right to refer, to stay in tune with our religion. If we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything, right? And we stress that standard about discrimination, but we go further and we ignore the next standard, which says that we can refer if we're unable or unwilling to work with someone. That unwillingness tells me that I don't have to work with anyone that I'm not comfortable with. And when you think about it, it's for the good of the client. A referral is client-centered care. The goal is to do what is best for the client. There are plenty of MFTs that don't mind working with them and that would be a good fit. In that case, I must refer that client so he can have a good fit with an MFT that's good for him. On the other hand, in 2019, a study was done interviewing 21 pastors from diverse Christian traditions. They were interviewed and asked the question as to whether they would refer any of their people to any MFT who refused to work with LGBTQ clients. Their answer was they would not refer any of their people to any MFT or any therapist who would refuse to work with LGBTQ clients. They agreed that the focus should be on the client, not on the therapist. Having a disagreement with a client's lifestyle is not an ethical reason to refer. And in reality, the pastors noted that if an MFT is not able or willing to see an LGBTQ client, they might not want to be therapists. They may want to get into a different field. And I agree with the pastors because competence should be the ability to work with clients' issues, not their characteristics or sexual orientation. It's our responsibility to pursue the knowledge so we can maintain competence. So my question is, why can't we do both? Why do I need to refer someone just because I don't agree with them? I believe that if I want to refer, it's because I don't have the ability. That's saying I don't have the ability to work with these people. I'm not trained enough. And if you're not trained enough, then it's your responsibility to get trained. Because we're all supposed to have a high standard of integrity and competence. It should be about the third client in the room. The third client in the room is the relationship, not the sexual orientation. The focus should be on that third client. The major goal of therapy is to facilitate that relationship and not judge. And if you refuse to see an LGBT client because you're uncomfortable with them or your religious background, you're judging. You're not providing care. I agree with the pastors. Maybe you should get a different field of work.